game journalists still insist on shilling and making excuses for The Last of Us Part 2. Hello everyone, I am MechaRandom42, the one, the only, the original, your favorite YouTube consumer advocate, Harpy from an undisclosed bridge of a ship. Yes, I'm facing the wrong way, I know. I didn't have one that was facing the right direction, and they just decided to let me set up this way, I guess. I don't know what I'm talking about. We're talking about The Last of Us Part 2 again. Haters are using Abby's workout schedule to try and disprove the existence of her arms because they're just naughty, toxic fanboys. Where? Paul Tassi, why are you making so many articles? Why are you making so many, like, you're every single day? Why are you so obsessed with The Last of Us 2? Yeah, you made an article here on the first. You made an article here for the second. Why? Do you have ownership of this game? Like, do you have stock in Naughty Dog? Why do you constantly have to disprove any criticism? It's like, okay, we get it. We get... Quit popping up stuff in my articles here. We get that you're going to have people who dislike this game because they took characters and they basically pulled a Last Jedi. They disgraced, destroyed, disappointed fans with the treatment of existing characters. And they have this entitled attitude that if you don't like it, you're just a toxic fan. You're just beneath us. There's something wrong with you if you don't like our game. And sorry, last time I checked, video games were not mandatory, just like movies, just like TV shows. You don't have to purchase these things. And this direction that the mainstream media has been going lately with this, you have to like it or else. I see this all over the place. I see this everywhere from sports ball, which I don't even watch, where people who get offended by people not watching because all these players are getting down on their... I guess they're asking a lot of people to marry each other on streams or on sports ball events. Is that why they're on their knees? I don't know. I don't really care why. But I'm told it's political, and you know me. I don't care one crap about politics ball, or even sports ball for that matter. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. With all of these things, they act like they're entitled to our money. They act like they're entitled to release these products and have zero backlash. They act like they're entitled to have every person who buys video games fall all over their product. And you see it time and time again. This is the same attitude from Star Wars. This is the same attitude. And they're still making excuses for Star Wars too. Fine. Why is it such a big deal? You had to write an article telling us that people are trying to just prove Abby's unnaturally mannish arms. And you know what? That's what I'm going to call them out as. Because guess what? You kind of pulled the, oh, is she in the alphabet? Is she in the alphabet? Is she not? Crap. And you used the ambiguity of this to go after fans who saw it as representative of people in the alphabet community, didn't you? Now, and I'm not talking about Paul Tassi specifically, but the mainstream media in general. There are people who have to apologize for thinking that Abby's part of the alphabet community. Well, gee, when you make it that ambiguous and you use it for representation clicks, what do you expect? What do you expect? So here's her workout schedule to get those on. You know, she's built like a competitor on Ninja Warrior. She really, really is. She's built like somebody who's going to fling herself through the obstacle courses. And I always say this time and time again, when I use that as an example, in Japan, the obstacle course TV show that I'm talking about, where you have people just fling themselves through obstacle courses, it is designed to be more upper body intensive. And they don't disallow women to join the competition. But what happens? They have a special one for women whose natural biological abilities are more inclined to balance, agility, speed, you know, those sort of things. And they keep the male one more for upper body. See, this is why we might be confused. This might be part of it. I mean, when you make a character that people are going to talk about, I don't know, go figure. Shock, I know. People are going to talk about it. S. Cybert has $2 super chat. Game journos are ist against Ghost of Tsushima. Oh, they are. They are. They're absolutely prejudiced against Ghost of Tsushima because they're upset that Japan likes it. All these little white Karens who go around getting into everybody's crap.
Drop the taco. Get in the car.
all those people have decided that Ghost of Tsushima is istrophobic or whatever thing that they can complain about, just so they can go and show support of a video game they probably didn't even play, a video game that they probably didn't even want. Of the many stupid debates surrounding The Last of Us Part 2, one of the stupidest has been about Abby's physique, while players critiquing her muscular build. Abby is a force of nature, incredibly strong, and so much so, she plays totally different than Ellie in combat. But her build has been criticized as unrealistic by a vocal subset of players who have tried to make it a meme, in addition to the other pile of grievances they have with the game. At least you're acknowledging that people have actual grievances with the game. It's like, sorry, don't give us something. This is the same argument I had with having Spinnerella on the new She-Ra, the new Netflix She-Ra, be about 300 pounds. It's because you're going to have people who are going to make fun of these things. You're putting these people and these characters in there just so you have a way to shield yourself from criticism, right? That you're putting these characters in there that are going to be disliked, that are going to be mocked, that are going to be laughed at, that are going to be criticized, just so you have a defense system. Just so you can use Abby's muscly arms as a human shield, or a CGI pixelated shield, I should say, for criticism. That's all this is. So that I make a video about this, so that we all make videos about this. This hilarious... Oh, one more. Oh, this is what happens when I don't read the article in the first place. This has taken a truly hilarious, dumb turn as players have discovered Abby's workout schedule, an in-game asset, and have used it to try and pick apart why, doing that workout, she simply could not have arms that jacked. The image shows she does not work on her arms to the capacity an average woman would need to Thursdays 4 times every 2 months. In addition, food is rationed. Yeah, see, to get a really muscular physique, right? To get a muscular build, you're going to have a good high protein sort of diet. That's why people who are working out do all these powders. They do all the training stuff. They do the bulk up powders with all the protein in there. You're really getting that kind of nutrients in the apocalypse there, buddy? The workout schedule is lying around the Washington Liberation Base. Wow, I can read. And shows 2 months of Abby's workouts. All right, so here's her schedule. And they zoomed in and they show, all right, so Monday is upper body. She only works her upper body 1 day a week, it looks like. Jogging, full body, yoga, rest, yoga. All right, yoga and full body stuff. And jogging. Well, jogging is going to be more cardio, so that's going to give you more stamina. Her physique and her build seems to imply she only uses weight training. She's only in the gym weight training. She's doing the one where you get down and you pull the things up, where you kind of grab the weights and you start from a squat position, because she's got a man butt too. So she's got a more masculine physique on the backside. And I'm not body shaming her because she's a video game character. She's a video game character. She's a pixel character. But she's got the muscular physique of somebody who only focuses on her upper body. That's it. That is it. So I hate to have to do this, but you guys just queerbaited us again. By now you're even saying, oh no, she couldn't possibly work on her upper body to get that physique just by working out once a week. I mean, unless she's in the gym the entire day. Is she in the gym the entire day? That's all she does, right? This is ridiculous. The argument being, if you followed Abby's workout plan, you would not be able to get arms like hers with only 4 upper body days in the first month and maybe 8 in month 2. While I am not going to debate the validity of that, the point is that people are studying a throwaway game asset to try and prove that Abby can't be muscular. Yeah. No, the point is that you're still defending this game. We have questions. Clearly, Exactly. We have questions, right? And they're not giving us the answers. They're not giving us the answers that they want because, like I said in the beginning of the video, what do? They go after people who assume that Abby is transgendered, right? And there's nothing wrong with being transgendered. We have nothing against that. We just have questions. We just would like to know. And if you're telling us that this is a game in the post-apocalyptic sort of setting, but you're also telling us that now this is a natural-born female, that this is somebody who did not alter themselves after the fact. This is somebody who did not go through any hormone therapy or any of that stuff. Of course we're going to have questions. Of course people are going to look. Of course people are going to try and prove it wrong. Because this is exactly what happened with The Last Jedi, isn't it? This is the exact same thing that happened with The Last Jedi. Where people go in and they have to figure out. They have to find out why. They want answers. They have questions. They want answers. So the point is that yes, we're still questioning this. We're still curious. We're still wanting to know what's up with this. Because from the way I see it, you did a giant queer bait with this game. Basically, you said, oh yes, it's going to have representation. It's going to have this diversity. It's going to have all this stuff. But then it doesn't. But then it does. But then it doesn't. And I'm sorry, you took a male body and put a character head on top of it. That's all this is. When you look at the giggity scene in this video game that I've pulled up a couple of times, the size of her arms change. The size of the arms change, right? And I'm not saying it's a big deal, even to the point of I have an issue with it. My issue is that aesthetically it changes. Aesthetically it sticks out like a sore thumb. As somebody who has no idea what's going on with this game, if you just see these figures and this image, you're like, okay, is this a guy? Is this a woman? Is this somebody who used to be? And to shame people and mock them for questioning and for trying to find answers is disgusting. It is despicable. It is ridiculous. Shame on you, Forbes, for still trying to make excuses for this crap. Shame on you, Naughty Dog, for still trying to make excuses and push this on everybody. All right. It has its fans. We get it. You're pulling the same thing with The Last Jedi, though. What you're doing is you're going in and you're breaking people's hearts so they're easier to manipulate, so they're easier to condition. You're focusing more on the feels and you're not focusing on the actual message behind the game. You're focusing more on manipulating people emotionally, and I hate that in these modern day video games and TV and entertainment, because that's all they do. They want to emotionally manipulate people into thinking it's good. And then they shame you for complaining about, oh no, you're just problematic. You're just an ist. You're just a phobe. I am going to go back to my live chat. I've got some super chats to read. Don't you guys go anywhere. I'm done ranting about this article for one day.